What up, world? It's your boy Ken and Corey, man, and I'm here, and well, you guys probably know because you guys clicked the video, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. A little tired from the trip because we drove here instead of flying like usual. I'm here in town just to check out the scenery, check out what's going on. It's also Labor Day weekend, so we're gonna see how this goes. I think I'm downtown pretty much at this place called City Center. It's usually a place where a lot of people come and hang out and stay when it's usually like CIAA weekend. But I'm in town, and I'm a little excited because I haven't been in North Carolina in, I want to say like, almost 10 years probably since I've been in the city. It was Labor Day weekend, me and your boy True Living was like, let's go ahead and get about the city and have some fun. And so it just so happens that we picked this city, so we're gonna see how this ends up going for us, just to see how it goes. So hopefully you guys like it, and we're gonna go from there. What up, world? You know what? I really don't want to be a butthole, but at the same time, I really want to keep it real when it comes to this whole approaching women topic that you guys seem to really want to talk about, and how guys just pretty much aren't doing it anymore. Most guys. There's still, you know, the onesie twosies out there that still feel like they have game and they go out and approach women, but when it's all said and done, man, most men just don't see the point anymore. Like, it really don't make sense to be outside approaching women these days anymore, especially not in Washington, D.C. And I already did a part 1 to this video, but I still have a lot more to say about it. So we're gonna make a part 2. By the way, I'm also in Charlotte, North Carolina right now, out here hanging out for Labor Day weekend. I just wanted to get away from DC for a weekend, so here we are. So let's be real about this whole dating and approaching people in general. Like, you know, when you don't have any type of connection with somebody in general and you just decide to just randomly approach them, there's a really good term for that. And that term is called the cold approach. No one likes cold approaching. Even if you're just trying to sell something in general, most people in general don't like the cold approach. I mean, what do you usually do when you get a random telemarketer that just calls your phone out of the blue and you didn't know it was coming? The first thing you usually do is you feel disrespected almost in a way, to the point where you're like, how dare you even call my phone trying to sell me something when I didn't want that in the first place? And the average person, they usually just go ahead and hang up the phone before the person can even get started. Now, let's take that same concept and we apply it to the whole dating world in general. If you walk up to random people, especially women, and you just start randomly trying to sell yourself, because that's basically what we're doing when we're all trying to date in the first place. We're all selling ourselves. And you start doing the cold approach, we all know that that has a very, very small chance of actually landing. I mean, like, I want to say less than 1%, to be honest with you, when you just like randomly out here trying to shoot your shot at people that you don't even know. And when you take guys who are already by nature very analytical and we are more logic-based type creatures, you start realizing that if the probability is against me, why would I keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, looking for a different result? Which is one of the main reasons why guys start getting to a point where you're like, hey, I'm not even gonna try that in the first place because I already know what's gonna happen. Which, more than likely, they're probably right. So basically what I'm saying is the whole cold approach area is really starting to lose its appeal to most men, man. And these are some of the reasons why. We're basically getting into it. I'm also checking out this sculpture behind me. Looks pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I'm in a new location, I also like to explore. I'm gonna talk to you guys, but I'm also gonna get my exploration on because you know I like to travel too. Riddle me this. How many times have you guys had female friends who told you a story about how there was a guy trying to approach them, and not only did they feel like, you know, did they not find the guy attractive, but they went as far as to even say that they even felt like they were being sexually harassed by a guy who's just trying to shoot their shot at them. That brings me basically to my next point is, a lot of guys do not want to go through feeling like they're being called a creep. No one wants to be called a creep, man. Like, that's probably one of the worst feelings in the world, is for you to actually like someone, and then in return, instead of them feeling like they like you back, they go a step further to not only like you, but also be like, oh, you're sexually harassing them just because you just tried to say, hey, what's up, what's your name? Shoot your shot, because women say they want guys to approach them, but it's not that they just want guys to approach them. They want the right guy to approach them, and that right there is where the main issue lies. Y'all don't do a good job at making it known from the get-go if you want to be approached or not. And so you get a lot of guys who are just trying to shoot their shot in general, and then when it's the wrong guy, you pretty much want to tell him he's sexually harassing you just because he said, hey, what's up? What's your name? And then there's a whole rise of like online dating in the first place. Like, we cannot sit around and act like online dating is not having a huge effect on just the real dating world, because I feel like some of the toxic practices, not just I feel like, I know for a fact that the toxic practices that you're training your mind to do while dating and how you choose who you're dating, you know, with that whole feeling like you have an infinite possibility of people to date online, you're bringing that same type of energy to real world where you are limited and you don't realize it. And what ends up happening is people start making the real life dating world completely trash because people are trying to thumb through people in real life. And that is not the case. That's not reality, man. Women literally are trying to thumb through guys in real life like they thumb through men on Hinge or something. Not to mention dating in general has really turned into a high risk, low reward type of scenario for men. I mean, what if I was to tell you that, okay, you know what? If you flip a coin, you have about a 5% chance that it'll land on heads and you'll get everything that you want out of this life, but you have a 95% chance on landing on tails, and if it lands on tails, you're gonna lose everything. You're gonna lose your job, you're gonna lose your dignity, you're gonna lose your reputation, you're gonna lose your money, you're gonna just lose everything. Any relationships you have going on, would you take that risk? I mean, it's not even like it's 50-50. I already know what the answer is. You're not gonna take that risk. So basically what I'm saying is that's what's happening out here in the real world is men are taking risks just to shoot their shot in the first place, and they're just simply getting tired of it. And instead of women doing something about it, you know, whether that's maybe them starting to shoot their shot a little more often, or, you know, make it a little bit more blatantly obvious that they're interested in men, instead of them doing anything about it, they're just letting guys just take L's left and right. They just get quiet. Anytime you bring up this subject that I'm even bringing up right now, women tend to just get quiet and they have nothing to say about it because they know it's true. Try to bring up some of the things I've been saying in this video. I guarantee you the women in your life are gonna be like, well, I mean, it is what it is. All right, well, if it is what it is, then I feel like women definitely need to stop complaining about the fact that men are not shooting a shot. We just living our life, enjoying our life with no drama added, no drama needed in general. And we're doing things like traveling to Charlotte on a random weekend just because, you know, I want to get out of DC. That's what we're doing. Okay, so ultimately, the reason why everything is getting all toxic like it is in the first place is because, to be honest with you, ladies, y'all created this. Y'all created this environment. I mean, for a long time, you know, y'all have been preaching that when y'all in like public areas that y'all want to feel safe, y'all want to feel like, you know, no one's bothering you. You know, when you're out for that run, when you're out getting groceries, when you're out at the gym, you don't want guys to bother you. And so what's starting to happen is men are finally starting to listen, and we're leaving y'all alone. But instead of just accepting it and being like, okay, cool, we finally got what we wanted, now y'all are mad because all men are doing it. You're like, oh no, we just want the guys that we don't like to leave us alone, but we want the guys that we do like to still approach. But the thing is, guys, we don't sort ourselves out by, you know, if we're the guy that women want or not. All guys are probably thinking that they're the type of guy that women want. So y'all gotta do something about it. Y'all created this mess, y'all gotta figure out some type of way to clean it up. Because until then, this whole dating world is gonna be trash. I'm gonna keep having a report about how trash it is, even when I'm on vacation in Charlotte, because it's just no getting away from it right now. But anyways, I have a lot more content I'm gonna be making while I'm out here. I just wanted to knock one out since I just got here. This is really like day one. It hasn't even been a full 12 hours for me yet here. There should be a couple of events I'm gonna be going to. If you guys wanna see more of the events that I'll be going to in Charlotte, let me know down in the comments. But I just wanted to just touch on this whole guys not approaching thing one more time, because I feel like maybe a lot of the women that I've been talking to in real life still don't really get what I meant when I said all this stuff. So I just decided to try maybe be a little bit more clear. Now look, I'm not completely hating on this whole cold approach, this whole, you know, just approaching women in general idea. It's not necessarily a bad thing, and it's not that it doesn't work. It's just that the chances of it working are so small that it really just doesn't make sense nowadays. And guys, I don't see it changing anytime soon, and unless women start just liking it. You know, maybe y'all will get to a point to where y'all feel like y'all haven't been approached so much that y'all finally start to like it when guys, you know, see you on the sidewalk and just stop out of nowhere and just say, hey, what's your name? Like, you're so beautiful. You know, I don't know, it seems like some women are just pre-programmed to just automatically just be like, nah, I don't want that, you know. But then at the same time, they also say they want like a guy to see them and say something first, but it's really all scrambled up, and y'all did this. Anyways, I'm about to go upstairs, do a quick workout before I get on with my festivities here in Charlotte, North Carolina. This may be a longer video. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how to do this yet. I'm trying to get to a point where I'm dropping longer, better content for you guys. So if this is the end of the video, then make sure you guys, leave a like. It's free. Another thing that I have been hearing about, that there's a new feature on YouTube now called Hype. If you see that little button called Hype underneath a video, please do me a favor and hit the hype button. Hype this video up so more people can see it. It's basically like a new version of liking something, but it's a way to literally let the algorithm know, hey, this video deserves to be seen by more people. That's all. And of course, if this isn't your first time seeing me, then you might want to subscribe, because already the algorithm clearly thinks that me and you should go together. So we might as well, you feel me? Anyways, I'm gonna go see a True Living and Nia probably up. They've been upstairs taking a nap from the trip we just took. I'm a morning person, so that's why I'm up and at it already, walking around. I might have to try to beat True Living on this pool table later on. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, regardless, I'll see you guys in the next video, whether it's another video or later on in this one. Peace.